Imagine you're a tour guide for about 50 people. Well, exactly 50 people, I should say. And you go off to a big city, and as you're touring the big city, all of a sudden, you're able to go and see a play. And not any play. I mean, this is like the world-famous whatever play. And it just so happens it fits your time schedule, and it fits your budget. There's only one catch. You only have 48 seats available. What do you do with the extra two? That the two can't make it. Are you going? Obviously, you could just say no one's going, and that's not going to be very nice because, hey, this is a great play. But if you're missing out the other two, then they're going to be upset at you. And if they have friends and family on this trip, they'll get upset too. That's really what Moses is dealing with. Because Moses has been complaining to the Lord, hey, I need some help here in guiding the Israelite people. And so God tells him, fine, here, bring 70 people up, elders up to the mountain of Horeb, and I'll share some of my spirit with them, and they'll be able to help you. It'll be great. The only problem is what's 70 divided by 12? It's 5 with 10 left over. Well, there's 12 tribes of Israel. And obviously we can't shortchange one tribe over the other, so everybody wants to send 6. But you can't have 6. 2 tribes have to be left out. One person from those 2 tribes have to be left out. And so therefore, they must have drawn by lot and left Elad and Medad in the camp, even though they were chosen. And I could see Moses thinking, oh no, what's going to happen? Are the people in those 2 tribes going to lynch me? Are they going to be upset because I didn't get 6 where everyone else got 6? And so that's the background to what's happening. So the 70 elders go and receive the Spirit. They prophesy, and they're all strengthened to go and help Moses. But God, even though these 2 weren't on the list, they're the 2 that we remember. They're the 2 names we remember. They're the 2 that go and proclaim and prophecy. And so then Joshua says, well, stop them. And I can think of Moses saying, why would I? There are 2 more helpers for me. There are 2 more people who have received the Spirit to go and lift me up and to go and do the work of God. Why would I squelch that? Much like in the gospel reading, the apostle, someone's driving out demons in Jesus' name, and the apostles are saying, no, we can't have that. And Jesus says, whoever is not against us is for us. I was thinking, what would happen if someone from our congregation started to cast out demons? You know how hard it is to get around and cast out a demon? First, I have to interview the person. Then I have to kick it up to the diocese. Then I have to go back and interview the person. Then I have to get a psychiatrist to go and interview the person. Then I have to go back to the diocese and get a scheduling for an exorcist. And then I have to be with the exorcist. And it's not a one and done. It's a multi-month process, if not multi-year process. And somebody's going to do that for me? Of course, let's go. I'm more than willing to have someone else do that. And I'm more than willing to have someone else do all the things I don't want to do. And I think that's the rub. I like to delegate, and I like to have help in giving things that I know that I don't like to do or I'm not good at. But then when there's something good, am I willing to give it up? In the second reading, Paul is talking about, your riches rot away and wealth just doesn't last all that long. And I applied it to the ministries that I do. I've known people in parishes where they are pillars of the community, of course, but they never ever shared anything. They never ever wanted to have any help. And so when suddenly they have a health incident or they suddenly die, Everybody's like, what'd they do? What is it? Where is it? Are we willing to give that up as well? Are we willing to give up what we have? Because there's other people on the list. We have the list of people who could do what? But God has the ultimate list. He has the ultimate list, which might have names that we aren't even aware of just yet. Names of saying that if we are willing to let go of something that we treasure, someone else will step up. Are we willing to allow the Holy Spirit, which is in each and every one of us by our baptism and confirmation, to allow those gifts to shine, not only in ourselves, but in those around us? Are we willing to allow others to do what we do? As we are giving things up, we know that God will give us the grace to do something wonderful in return as well. Because then may we be challenged. May we do something that the Spirit leads us to.